competition, the Community Cricket League of Barbados, in conjunction with the Franklin Stevenson Academy. And this is our third year. The first year in 2018 we had 6 teams. In 2019 we had 8 teams, and now we welcome 2 new teams. Yes, good afternoon, good morning. We welcome 2 new teams, which is Wanderers, which we're here in Darrows Road, and Pickwick up at Foursquare Oval. One little downfall is that we were supposed to be having a game today at North Stars, UWI, playing North Stars, but with the persistent rains over the week, I think they might have caught the boys at North Stars off guard, especially too because the game was originally scheduled for UWI, but had them having challenges with the amount of fixtures they have, I guess, and other things happening at the academy. So the game was switched to North Stars, and might have been caught off guard, but there's no cricket possible, we are told, Crab Hill and St. Lucie today. So 4 games will be on. Unfortunately, no time scheduled for replays, but we will ask if maybe they can actually get that game played over next weekend, next Saturday, because we are playing at least the first 3 rounds of matches on Sundays, because ordinarily they are on the 13th we'll play on Sundays, but they have been pushed back to start the competition in February, and so we have the first 4 Sundays available, and we might actually use those for the under 16 competition. So beautiful sunshine here at Darrows Road, a few spotty clouds, but the clouds these days with some quite cool breezes at night and strong breezes during the day actually. Clouds are, there's that raw cloud that brings a pretty heavy shower, and that's what we had, but the groundsman here has been very active and proactive as well to get the moisture out of the far end. It's quite bare at the far end, and so we saw a huge blaze not long ago. The boys were quite concerned, but it was just the groundsman putting some gasoline on a very dry area there, getting rid of some moisture. So we have the openers ready, Malik Young and Kia Graham. And we will get ourselves ready, in a sense, very, very shortly. I do not see our new innovation or stump camera in place, but our technician Kevin Young has been very busy. And he's all excited about his new innovation, camera and camera locked off building, and also the roving camera as well. Today we have I will get the names of the sponsors up and running shortly so that we can be flowing. All right. Thank you. All right, I'm going to have to shift a little bit further away from my team in that I know they're all excited, and so there's going to be a lot of chatter, so we don't want to crowd the microphone a bit too much, but we'll attempt to get the sponsors' name on board. Yes, they wear the cheery goodbye to me and such. They don't mind me sitting a little further away, I think they're telling me. So, first ball of the 2020 CCL, Community Cricket League of Barbados competition. The umpire signaling to the scorers, which the scorers will acknowledge. And we'll be off. So it's Sir Martin Arbibs, the Arbibs, Franklin Stevenson Academy. And it's Jim Boer's Wanderers, and the first ball being delivered there was a wide, has to be rebowled again, so we're immediately on the scoreboard. which is not up and running as yet. I'm sure that Coach Barry Ford here at Wanderers is going to try and do something about that for us. And if the weather holds, we should have a nice little crowd. We know that we do have a lot of interested parties that say that they will be here, especially for the boys. Another wide delivery outside of the off stump. I think I might get a little bit closer to the scorers so I can determine the name of the bowler. But it is Malik Young, captain of the Franklin Stevenson Academy. And Young is captain of the academy for quite a while. He was the captain of, I think, West Terrace for the 2015 primary schools competition, getting a shot outside the off stump. This one bouncing nicely going through, but again the umpire spreads his arms. That's another wide. So 3 runs on the board already, and not the legal ball being delivered. So I'll just get a little bit closer to the scorers so that we can ascertain the name of the bowler and a few more details. But Sir Martin Arbib and his family, Sally Arbib, thank you all for your wonderful gesture of sponsoring this national competition, and I'm sure the boys are well appreciative. The coaches have stated such as well. And so Sir Martin Arbib and Jim Brewer, the Arbibs, and this one again wide of the off stump. 4 in a row.
4 in a row.
And this is from Jadon Wilson. Oh, Jadon Wilson. Oh. Young lad. I didn't recognize him up there actually, but Jadon was with the academy a few years ago, toured England with the academy, and as usual with youngsters and parents and development. Parents developed a little bit of a challenge, and so Jadon disappeared from the academy, but he's only a young lad. He showed a lot of, he was our junior, or most developed junior actually, what do you call it, player of the, developer of the year, that sort of stuff. Jadon loved his cricket and he's coming through nicely, but now he's at Wanderers. Oh, and he's got to get his radar sorted. That's 5. Not a happy chappy. I think he's got a bit of wind coming from over his right shoulder, and so that's going to be assisting the ball blowing away outside the off stump, and there he's having a serious challenge. So he delivered 6 balls so far, the score being 5, and those are 5 wide. So slow progress here for the fielding side. Wanderers, Jim Brewer's Wanderers. Short and wide, very, very wide. I think he's looking to set a bit of a record here. Now that's 6 wides out of 7 deliveries, and I think with this delivery, I think the umpire was a little lenient. He looked a little frustrated and lenient, but youngster having his challenge. I know it's out of season, don't know how much practice he would have had of late. But recognizing that the ball is swinging, you know, if you're going to bowl so many wides, then angle one down the leg side and see what happens. And he's on target, and nice bit of lift here, Graham on top of that one and pushing it down. The academy over time has had a series of openers. Our championship winning team of 2017, the openers were Jacob Bethel and Jaden Leacock. Leacock is bowling developing, and he's decided that I think at one series he went down to bat as low as 8 for the school, but he's preferring to bat at 4 these days. He's on the West Indies radar as a up-and-coming fast bowler, and he's a very, very exciting talent. Loves his cricket, he's focused. I bragged that he was the quickest bowler for his age in the Caribbean. Not the biggest. The academy, as normal, sported 5 fast bowlers. I think one has disappeared off the academy's radar of late. And this ball outside of the off stump going wider. The umpire, a little peep. We're not in the perfect position, but getting some outswing. And the umpire signaled to the unparticipable to the square leg umpire that it's something left. I'm just saying it's 2 left, could be 1. But it's been a while. It's been a bit of a lengthy over. And we had a little delay to the start here at Darrell's Road. Score being 6 extras, 6 no balls, delivered by Jadon Wilson. And a bit of gardening being done by Kia Graham. Yes, Shea Simmons, we are told, is not going to be with us for this competition. His dad, Wayne Simmons, not offering up any reason. And we are not going to ask. We can just facilitate, but we don't have the clout to specify a lot, but we are respectful for the boys that maintain the focus, come out and practice, and then obviously represent the academy and themselves. Jadon gets that over to a finish. 6 wides and 6 dot balls to finish the over. Kia Graham very watchful. A bit of outswing being had there by Jadon Wilson. Of the team that toured England in 2016. So he would know all the boys out there. He was a young lad that wasn't quite involved. He was 9 when the other boys were 11. And parents very concerned that he was feeling bored. And so it's always a challenge at that with kids and development. One of the reasons why we prefer in this competition to implement rules where the entire squad is actually playing the game. So everybody's going to bat. You bat 11, but you can also get a lad off the bench and get him to do some, not only fielding, but you can actually get him to bowl as well, so that he feels a part of the unit. And although you are looking to develop the better players, you can still involve some players who were later developers or in such. So I think that's very important for junior cricket, and that we can keep the youngsters close, keep them interested. But everything seemed to be taking quite a while. Now we got some work being done to Young's pads. And so it's Captain Malik Young who's going to face up to the second over. Aiden Allen. Another player that we know quite well at the academy, haven't seen for a while, of course. That's always natural and it's a part of cricket. Aiden Allen about to bowl the second over. So it's Jimbro's Wanderers. And Aiden Allen does the same, and he starts with a wide. So showing a little bit of rust, the boys, but I'm sure as the competition goes on, they're going to be getting more and more into it. Hopefully the nets at the various grounds will be up and running for the kids to challenge themselves, to improve as the competition goes on. We got 10 teams, round robin, so 9 games initially. Short and Malik Young back and punching into the offside. This is just to the left of the short mid-off and going to the cover, and that's the first run off the bat. So score goes on to 8. Easy for me to count. Sorry, 9. 8, sorry. Yep, 7 wides and a single. So ordinarily lovely looking weather, and Wanderers ground here at Darrell's Road looks a bit of a picture as well as Kia Graham comes forward. Nice and watchful. Lovely to see these boys challenged. And Kia Graham, a student at Ellerslie. Malik Young is Alexandra. Short and wide, and Kia Graham going after that one. Bit of extra bounce there from the tall Aiden Allen. And Keir Graham, first attacking shot, really, and he misses the cut outside the off stump.
Get close to the umpire. Walk up close to the umpire.
So another wide. So very careful batting. The score being assisted by some wides, and the batsman not looking to do a whole lot as yet as we get another sharp shower, and very often it's almost to the rain staying away, which it hasn't really. This is the second shower that we've had. And this one slightly more prolonged, not as heavy as the previous one, so maybe won't be needing the gasoline to burn the moisture off. The umpires, I reckon, will be up quite soon to have a look to see if they can bring the players straight out. I'm sure they'll do their best. They try their best to stay on. But the rain had the final say to that. It got heavier and heavier, and it had to take a break. So we got Jim Brewer's Wanderers, and they're up against the Arbibs Franklin Stevenson Academy.
I get the money back this morning. So we're going over the phone. So we're going over
Okay. Umpires going back out, and I think they're just going to go straight up and put the stumps up. They understand that it won't be ideal conditions for the day, and getting covers on and off is not the easiest to do, and Wanderers with their 4 pitches, the 2 main pitches in the middle that are used and quite worn, they will be bare and more susceptible to weather damage. Yes, the umpire is going straight to the stumps, so they're looking to get the boys out there as soon as possible. Nine. So the score is 9 here at Dallas Road. 9 runs on the board. We're into over number 3, and there's been 1 single and 8 wides delivered so far. Umpires' names of the umpires.
Robin Ford.
So we got Robin Ford
And William Gordon. You stepped up in cricket.
and William Gordon.
Not the section.
And they have those stumps back in place. And we see Keir Graham is on the field, so the umpires are ready for the restart. And Franklin Stevenson Academy batting first. I wonder who won the toss. Did we win the toss? Who won the toss? Okay, the Franklin Stevenson Academy won the toss and decided to bat. And the rain making conditions a little tough. But the umpires are game to get play going. Wanderers in yellow caps. Franklin Stevenson Academy will be wearing orange. Preferred color of choice for Smart and Nabib. I want to say thank you to the sponsors of this under 16 competition, and we will go through the list of sponsors quite soon as we get our particulars in place. So Jadon Wilson from the southern end. He's born to Captain Malik Young. Outside the off, some bit of lift there from Wilson and the pitch. Very watchful Malik Young letting that go through to the keeper. And Young down on one knee and driving over the top of the extra cover and down to the boundary for 4. There's a mid-off and there's a cover, the backward point, and a slip. Getting the full net both to the off stump. Young down on one knee and the short extra cover that fielded the previous delivery had no chance. This one was lifted high over his head and down to that extra cover boundary for 4. So first boundary of the innings. A young, ordinary, no-nonsense batsman, and he's chosen to go in at the top. But things are fresh and new. Short and wide and signal wide there by Wilson. Score moving on to 14. 14 without loss, and we're into over number 3. Jim Brewer's Wanderers at home to Franklin Stevenson Academy, to Arbibs, Franklin Stevenson Academy here at Dallas Road. Short and wide, and again the umpire signals wide. Wilson, Jadon Wilson from the southern end. Short and very wide. Oh, and the umpire, Mr. Robin Ford, he's getting a lot of exercise for those shoulders here from Wilson. Just making some notes here to be able to thank our sponsors. Short and wide, the umpire having a look and deciding that he's just going to signal that that's 5 balls gone.
Hello, Moto.
Hello, Ronnie. Yes, no game at North Stars. No game at North Stars. No, so have 6 less. I called you all morning and I left a message, trying to call to tell you, right, sir? I know, so I left. Yes, I tell her that either Leslie or myself will come for the ones there. Yes. You gotta write you a credit for them. Yes. I can pay when they come, right, or something, but you ain't got to check right back over, but will she give you them before you come? Oh, I left a message that asked me to call, so I tell you look at your phone. And we decided you've got to call, because you're supposed to call me to find out about the games anyway, before the pieces. Our caterers, as Malik Young takes a short single onto the onside, turning the strike over. So a fair amount of bounce in this pitch, but not a lot of. It's got pretty good pace, but I guess you guys have got to get in and get used to it. And the batsmen are very watchful so far, nicking and nudging. As Graham faces it to Aline, and Aline is in and work this one coming off the pitch too. Graham working it into the onside for 2 runs. Yes, Ronnie. Yes, Ronnie. Okay, well, I'll come and bring it. Yeah. Oh. We played a check last year, didn't we? I'll come and bring a credit card. Region, and it came on quite slowly and he ended up hitting it almost over the bowler's head, and diving effort there by the man at mid-off, and not quite getting a hand to it. Alright, I've got to make a run and come back. Sorry, Junior.
Dia kat atas pukul Gana lagi.
You got a party?
No.
You got a score?
Four. Excuse me, who work on it? You sure? Huh? You sure? Yeah, this is my one. I don't have any levels, I have all. Can I check your own? They have the 13 and now we come back here, so it showed me that you got 7. So I got to go right now, right on. Okay, here and it's not cool.
On the computer?
Gotta refill that bottom, right? Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna get this overdone and then go back. Franklin going? Yeah, he's going to come.
Is Gary going too? Is Gary going too? Is he?
This is for the thing. What is for
Yeah, I'm on the left
And Robbie, you got to stop ball. Watch it, man.
You have run the ball.
Yeah,
I run pop.
Yeah, but let's have them just go out and run. So you can't be stopped. As you pull up, yeah, you can get one up. Because by the time you, the man that get the ball, you will drop down there yet. Come on, you get one up. These are not on the third end one. These big fellas, the fella ball about and stuff.
Your neck connecting out.
Oh. Yeah. Huh? I know you see. But I don't know. We already don't know that.
You married? I know you married?
No, you just get married.
You just get married?
So you don't know you have already.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying I don't think no good. It's a balance, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we don't know that, so I don't too worried about it.
Yeah. Should be coming out there. You say,
That's true.
right, Mike?
It's going to here. You're not straight out my hand. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's going to buy. Oh, yeah. Get it straight out my hand. So that's what I'm saying. You treat it with a big brother. Back. Oh, it's that. You see? There we go. So it's out? Top box instead of go for the bloody pops in the sharp ball and one look at it. Look at me and I'm just gonna top of it.
Yeah, you quite ball, boy.
Who top you? Come on. I know, see with some boys, but I know all the big boys. You figured out you should be still about it? Yeah, you did. You did.
Man, what a sauce look like. Shot boy!
Yeah, but see when I was called to bed. No, that was when called to bed. You know that Robbie? No, I'm not cabin over there. They cabin around, but you tell it that don't sit down. It's called bed, and then move it in there. You see? But that's how we bring out over there. He should have hit that ball hard. He got the top guy. Hit the ball hard. And you mind tell me, my ball.
Okay, so you.
I tell you guys 50. Everybody in there, everybody in the team, you've got 16 people, so it's who you want, it doesn't matter who you want. I just select who to go to. Hey, I know one, so I would be able to see who you Yeah, Emmanuel, you say moving back? That ball hit me. That hit was hit so that was flat. That was not even a thing, that was flat. Like Robert.
Everybody move it out.
He got hard though.
Who gone?
Huh? Robert gone?
Man, listen, I tell you, I did practice yesterday, and I did practice here, you know. I tell you, I don't like down there tall. Man, tell me, man, the ball don't come out.
Yeah, you got?
Yeah, you got.
You can't get there. I don't know. have that practice. Still is there.
Yeah.
I can get church.
Oh, you live on that side?
I live for.
Huh?
I live for.
What are you doing there for?
The police stop a fella and obviously man was leaving. So he live, say he live home. But somebody live home there, since I live my neighbor. And when you never live, man, that's your thing. And that's the thing, right?
Watch your bike flag. Trying to see him connect to exhaust.
You forgot out so stupid.
Yeah, but they just got them hitting too early. So
they should know that if it's slow, you gotta wait an extra second.
Wait on it.
Wait on it, like come to you.
But honestly, when I get caught, he went to push, thing, refer. Instead of he got a full blood to hit it, he better do short. No, my head, no. It's short and wood.
But you should have waited another second and let the ball come
no, but listen, see that shot like my head though? That ball, me and Hannah pulling that ball.
It could be along the ground though.
Yeah, but
it could be along the
you know what I'm saying? We hit it to you, and let it throw in the back.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying because look, he wanted to hear back, so no, I want he won the first one.
Yeah.
He was so ball so off stop.
Yeah.
So he put the ball from off stop. That way, so you get one here, it gotta go here. If you gotta hit no back straight, run, overcover, come on, ball on.
Start selection.
Yeah, start selection.
Water after this over.
Yes, no, you can.
Shot. Go more, you gotta watch more. You catch that.
He didn't dive. I need to get down with it.
Ravi, Robbie anything out there neither? Like you ain't really like man thing neither? You like ain't really
They ain't my place, though.
you like ain't really mop and mop it?
What did you get, Franklin?
But it was full. Making it right.
Right there. I drink the pineapple. It's so like this good, you know? I eat the last piece of thing today.
Yeah, you got man, they're gone.
Banana bread. I ate my last piece of bread pudding this morning. And I oh, you wasn't.
This is the last chili for our shop either.
Yep.
This is they got a girl from my church. It's
Banana bread?
Samosas. And you, she's selling my church. Yeah. I didn't put you on to I put on to Franklin because you get a lot of selling there and she's only selling $1. She's selling $1. So it's selling for $2 for $1.50. And then basically
Samosas.
A little
triangle thing.
yeah. Yes, where
Oh, you don't have to make that?
what I do, I buy a dozen from you and bring Franklin and they all you got to do, you got to keep them in the freezer.
Yeah, but
And then put them in the bottle and the pot.
What you like them?
We're bad.
I like them. Nice.
I eat four this one.
But I mean, instead of me buying from her, I can make them myself.
I know you should. I went to make them because.
For one dollar, for one to that one, man.
Listen.
Good job!
Listen. Okay, so I don't know who met pizza. Where's sauce?
Oh, no, that's price, not pizza.
Huh?
That's price, not.
Okay.
I don't like it. I don't eat too salty.
Too salt.
Even some daughter used to make pizza for the kids. Those pizza were good. When I tell you she's a make a pizza,
Listen, man.
it's so good.
I did
Price,
introduce Stevenson to that Stevenson. And he didn't get his salad water, man.
I would like to give me that. I would like to get that. She's only do software.
What do you want? Oh, yeah.
Shut up!
Tuna. She do tuna, sausage, anything.
I'm a dear buddy.
Because she used to buy,
They got flat for this fella here.
how much in?
They got 50. I mean, no. I mean, the bowler.
But you know that boy to top me too?
You know.
It's right here down there.
79. 2. And this is the 10 for them. This is the last ball in 10 for them.
You can put it on the board, Malik.
I'm the Ubers.
It's 40.
40?
Well, they got cut off time because the rain came too, so you got to see how fast they get it. This year they scored 300.
But listen, there was what I tell you, they might play the Friday. Huh?
Yeah.
All right. What to do, I invite them. And I didn't donate them to the club. pay me for the and then what would they sell them at? The promise to you.
Yeah, because once we sell pretty
$2.
you know bro. So one of them sells for $2, the one we sell it $3.
I mean at my church.
But you know they sell for $3.
Okay.
Yeah, people sell it for like $3.
Sell it for $1 at the academy. You can sell it for $2.
$2, yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what I'm saying. If you take the color, I operate at the travel school, is it? So
I'm taking note that I'm traveling. I can buy them and sell them at the academy and make my profit so I can travel.
Yes.
I want to go South Africa.
Yeah, but what you do, I can get you a dozen.
Huh?
I get you a dozen. That's only $12. She sells them at $1.
But I want to let you have it.
No, you.
I will want more than that. Because I'm going to sell them at right, so.
You want about 20 ways to start, right? Yeah. Alright. You get them yet, same numbers.
Yeah.
Okay, I can even use the number.
Okay.
There's that ball out down there. There's so many people down there.
Get another ball now.
Get another ball, let it go.
Get another ball now.
Oh, that lost. There's so many people down there.
You know what you see tree down there? That last tree? They went down there.
But it's going over the road.
Once you get dog, the boys can't go in there. The guys say they can't go in. Get another ball, man.
Cat balls here up there, man.
At the time that they're looking into the get another ball.
You know, up above the fire station. I go above the fire station.
I love to pick them up on Saturday.
So you're back there? The bottom there? These boys will not want me back because I'm the 100.
You know what? They didn't want you to back.
Don't want me to get baguettes.
Bar.
50 euros.
Can you go?
I got that. Oh, we can put down there.
Kelly!
This is no weird, no that. You know, they take over around so they got there and trying to run them. Spin.
Slim's coming out.
Yeah, he's working pretty good.
Can you deal up? Kelly! Kelly!
Verso daw tingnan may float juga. So it's not coming.
Saya ko lang nito.
Oh, no part. No part. There is. Right next,
Still at the end.
right next to the car with the door.
Which one? Yeah, yeah.
Next to the right, because I can't what's trying to talk to people about when they come.
Yeah, then you go.
Put this in the safe place, man. This thing here. Junior. Yeah. What was asking? That's it. It's connected to other drugs and stuff on it. Share stuff and say what that is on it. It's just
And then you can see like in the middle of the stores or whatever.
Is it in the house? For sale?
This?
Them hats. Go and get one.
That's it, buddy. That's the way to hit it.
No, that's the one thing you can't do.
Look.
You change it every time.
like you remain this way.
You're next one?
Yeah. So be holding
You're gonna get me, no? You're gonna get no another camera.
So after that, stuff. Always do not reach the long
So the CD board up there. Nice. We have here.
Go to the
And you watch it from the same video. They did, man. I see you don't got his stab up there.
More likes. Yo!
Nice week.
On that dial.
Dude, that was awesome. Yo. That's the kid. He got no
Yeah, but honestly, it looked like a team, but it still never went that hard.
Huh?
It never went that hard. But
It was, he had to,
Yeah,
that's the thing, he had to wait. How much his score?
huh?
How much his score?
You made 26.
That's good. Good, man, good.
First ball, legs,
Stand down, boy. Come on, boy. Come on, let's play now. Look at you thing on. Face it. Boys, let's go.
Yeah, boy. Thank you.
What's that body like? Catch you all like.
Why no entendiendo?
The other side came up. What's the other? I think they're probably there. You get them?
That who catch the cat? He felt like get the first catch.
Okay.
Water from this end. Who's that ball gone out?
Right now?
Huh?
You always have to fight.
Yang itu. You know, you spin the good guy, already young children, you know, that you got good spin. Not just spin, good spin, and he's spin good. He's spin good for good. He's like, you know, for kids and elite, you know. That's what he's coming with school. Yeah, all the time. Where are you? Good out, man. A lot of people say they got suspect action. That's suspect action. I ain't never worried about it. I got caught me now, so I can check it. Huh? Yeah, he looked like he got a little big deal. What that would mean? You sure you knew anything not?
Somebody can. Then a couple of interested so, right? Huh? Then a couple of interested so. Right? Ask them, I'm pretty sure they'll work. Never know. They might be one square. Square, no? If you get 2 or 3 in that square, you don't got to do it.
Như vậy là cái ngặt không? Được phản ứng là hai cái everything.
No, everything that was talking about last meeting. Right? Concerning scoring. If the young man could actually do it. The lot, either go on with scoring or go on with the no scoring. Especially with the program.
Which one you compare to right now? This one easier?
I was asking
Yeah?
I was asking that, so which is the most easier?
Yes.
Exactly. I figured that out.
This is all you got to point, click, point, click. That one you got right. Which is like 2 more later, right? Now?
You know, yesterday, Cameron, I was the academy. I drive out there and Cameron start when they ready to tour the tour. Got lights, horn, every day. And it would start, Franklin come in and boost it, and it would start. They can call the mechanic. The mechanic come, because the alarm come on and went off. The mechanic come, push in the doors, lock it, unlock the door, push in the key and start the car. Then the alarm, some things so you had to reset it. So, apart it's the body went, I know the boy must be, when he went to put in the bag and he went to open the trunk. But he should unlock the door. But so when the man comes and he lock the doors, Bram lock it. Bram unlock it. Take out the key out the door. Push it in the ignition, start, and the car start. Computer, they just want resetting. Robert is real estate. Huh? Robert is real estate.
these young fellas who go into reality TV.
Telling me. Beer.
Yeah, to everyone that got the player that got the thing behind the back, like the big cricketers.
Yeah, the stylish one. That's the thing with this, the real stylish.
Yeah. I got the shades and things.
It's a rare style and not good. Sorry to say, but not good.
But listen to me, but when they want to around the area, right, because it's been history and stuff, right? I tell myself I want to experience some of the point where we've got to be creative when it comes to presenting sports and stuff to public. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure they're going to start doing reality TV. You say no? There's no on the reality show because get it or whatever. You know how people start watching this?
Oh, you got that piece of rag behind him now. The West Indies is the only team that I see.
Well, these ones here with the right is because
the bowling.
Right, the ball is that.
Yeah. But listen, let me tell you something. The West Indies now, we can't. They go to back, in fact, they play the field with 3 or 4 routines and all that. And they go to the other.
Over number 18 or?
It's over number 14.
Over number 14, 2 balls left, 2 balls to go in the over number 14, and the academy team 84 for the loss of 4 wickets. Spin from both ends here at Davos Road. Leg spinner Devon Stevenson back and punching the ball to a deeper sort of cover. Getting it past the extra cover, and that's another single. 85 for 4 at Davos Road, and this is Jim Burr's Wanderers taking on the Barbados Franklin Stevenson Academy. This one is driven down the ground. Jaden Roberts using his feet and getting close to the pitch of that ball and driving it straight down the ground on the onside. Slightly against the spin, the leg spinner throwing this one up, but Roberts, who had a little bit of an infringement just now, where he pretty much got a chance or something close to it, and then was called for a single and had to dive for his crease, getting a little bruise. First he said he was okay, but then he decided, I don't know if it was a bit of a prompting from the parents, but get some attention, and so he's got a bit of a plaster on that right elbow, and that'll remind him to get the runs a bit further away from the bat, I think, and that's what he's going to do now, down the pitch and driving this one down the ground with the onside for 4. So that's 89. 89 for 4 after 14 overs. The Barbados Franklin Stevenson Academy. First game of the 2020 Community Cricket League of Barbados under 16 competition. Off spin. Tariq O'Neill. Oh, and this one going on with the arm straight through to the keeper, and Devon Stevenson, the little fidget, didn't quite get forward to it, so the half cock looking for the spin in, and that one beats the outside edge. Tariq O'Neill, a name in youth cricket in Barbados. I think he's represented Barbados. And Devon this time getting well forward to this one, smothering any spin and playing it out into the offside, the backward point. Yes, so one of the top young spinners in Barbados. He represents the elite Barbados youth team in the elite competition. And Devon driving this one nicely to the man at that shot at the cover position. 89 for 4, and this is over number 15. Young Zaire Griffith fast in the score. He's going to go and attend the scoreboard. Tariq O'Neill from the southern end, looking to apply some pressure. Flights this one and driving off the edge, and this one will run outfield not very quick, and Jadon Wilson, in his own inimitable fashion, chases that one back 3/4 way to the boundary and throwing the return on the bounce to the bowler's end. I think that was taken by the man at short scout position. So 2 runs outside edge. Stevenson here playing for more spin than O'Neill is getting, and again this one seeming to almost go away from him. He's feeling for that off spin again, and no real spin detected, beating the outside edge once again. 91 for 4 here at Darrell's Road. Young Zachary Carter sitting patiently. Am I going to get a knock today, he's thinking, as Stevenson works this one behind square. The man at backward square runs around very quickly to his right and fields just the 1 run. 92 after 15. I'll try and smell my microphone as I answer the phone. Hi, Ronnie. All right, super. Okay, that's all right. Okay. So they didn't start? Right, okay. 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 All right, thank you. All right, super. All right, just checking that the games are being thwarted by rain today. We've had no play at North Stars. We've had, I think, isolation just about to match. Rain in short. So up here in Darrell's Road in St. Michael, we are seemingly experiencing less than areas. Mahika is on drive, hits the fielder really hard, and Devon Stevenson, where is he going? There wasn't a call there. Impressed on the boys that yes, no, and wait. And the yes did not come, but there was Devon Stevenson charging down the pitch. Imagine to get back. The fielder wasn't clear which end he wanted to show to. This one is nudged into the onside this time, and an amble single by Roberts. A bit more of a sprint by Stevenson. Roberts' long legs, he was assured that he could stretch him out and get there, as the field was running away from his end. So another single, taking the score on to 93. 93 for 4 into over number 16. Short and good bounce from the leg spinner, good line. And Stevenson standing tall and playing it down into the offside. So showers here in Barbados. It started to go very dry at one stage. A lot of cracks appearing at the academy, but then the rains have come back. Blustery winds. Leg spinner short, and Stevenson back and steering this one into the point region. Line was quite good, and so he didn't have a lot of room to free the hands, although the ball was short. And discretion being the better part of valor. He didn't try to play too much of a cross bat shot, straight bat shot into the offside, but straight to the fielder. So testing conditions, the pitch would naturally be a little too pace, a lot of covers being employed, and rain also getting on, so it slows the pitch up. Spinners will get some grip ordinarily. It's a hard surface here at Wanderers. I'm not seeing a lot of spin from O'Neill. He's got a long on in place, and that mid-wicket, scratch mid-wicket is going back as the bowler bowls. And Roberts is forward, nudging his balls into the onside, and there was some spin there. In the inside half of the bat with a forward push. Played down comfortably into the onside, but we've seen Devon Stevenson playing for spin and getting the outside edge beaten. That's Tariq O'Neill. Wide, and the tall Roberts not managing to get down low enough, looking to steer this one. Going under the bat, not a lot of bounce to that one, a lot of rehearsing of the shot going on. So 95 for 4. Tariq O'Neill. Roberts down the pitch, driving hard on the ground. Fielder a little discomforted, knocking that one back, falling onto his heels, but not giving away anything. I didn't pick it up cleanly, but no real chance of a run. Roberts showing the inclination to use his feet. What will Tariq do? He's giving this one a little bit of air, and Robert keeps it down, but he hits it hard to the man at that forward square position. Just a single. Good batting here by Roberts, showing the bowler that he's willing to use his feet, so the bowler will be very mindful of giving it a lot of air and bowling quite full. Shortening his length there, but getting the pull. And here's Devon Stevenson driving hard to that mid-off position. Not the perfect timing, and again fielded well by the young lad there, and no run. As we see a cloud now, turning my eyes to the left and seeing a cloud where that heavy shower came from early on, and this one is nudged into the offside behind point. And a good easy single there. Return thrown on the bounce to O'Neill, but not very fast, and although he didn't take it cleanly, no real chance for the batsman to take another run. So 96 for 4. The Arbibs Franklin Stevenson Academy here at Darrell's Road up against the home team Wanderers, who are patroned for this competition by Mr. Jim Brewer. Thank you guys very much. Bernie Grover, and Ian Armitage, Mr. Derek Smith, Mr. John Cutts. This one is flighted, full length, leg spinner, pitching this one into the leg, middle and leg area. And Devon Stevenson first of all contemplated the pull, but then it was dropping and he played it with a straight back into the onside. Bat, no run. Leg spinner, beautifully bowled, good teasing length there. Looking for some spin, and Stevenson using all of his height, going forward and playing that one down in front of him. Again, the young leg spinner, short, very short, and this one is hammered into the offside, knocked down by the short extra cover. Got away from him, but might have been a chance of a single there. Devon Stevenson really interested in it. And so he sent Jaden Roberts back. Leg spinner, hello. And this time Stevenson getting it past the man, away from the man at shortest to cover. And the deepish cover, knocking it down again, just this easy single ambled. So this pair are looking to put things back together. The coach, the assistant coach, Mr. Akeem Eiffel, concerned about the loose shots that caused the wicket so far. Beautifully bowled by the leg spin again, and Roberts on top of it, that forward defensive. You see the extra bounces discomforting the batsman. The batsman using a lot of height, even though the ball's on the full length, to play the ball down in front of him. Young leg spinner. And Roberts is down the pitch and getting to the pitch of the ball, was well into the leg stump area, and the on drive coming off the inside half of the bat and going square on the onside, just forward a square. And 2 easy runs there. Roberts, very good batting here, showing the spinners he's comfortable to use his feet and come down to the pitch of the ball as that cloud in the east gets darker and darker. Not very good news for cricket, and it's been struggling around the country at Mahaika. Northern Cricket Academy. Game was reduced to 33 overs, and just then They had yet another shower. No real report yet from Holders Hill, who have no covers, but the green surface that they keep quite dry, they will have a chance as long as the rain stays away, which is not quite the case. Stevenson back and playing this one a little bit back. This heels chance to play that one in the air at one stage, but down in front of the short extra cover, no run. The scheduled games were Isolation Cavaliers versus Desmond Haynes Carlton as a single knock to the man that at mid-off position and just a single to Devon Johnson. UWI were supposed to be at home to North Stars, asked for the game to be played away, but then wet conditions didn't allow the game to play. I think we need the umpire, I think we need the groundsman to get those covers because it looks very, very ominous in the northeast. I think the rain is down already. How far is the groundsman? Ernest! Yes, a quick shout to the groundsman, and this is the darkest it's looked in the east for the entire day. No patchy cloud, it's all rain cloud east there. This one is short from Tariq O'Neill and Robert forward and then back and covers up and plays it down carefully. A lot of respect for Tariq O'Neill here from Roberts, but he's shown O'Neill that he's willing to use his feet. As we wrestle the groundsman up, he's going to look to get there. Yes, I think he had a little bit of a nap there, the groundsman. And Roberts just hits this one high in the air. That's when we thought it was going up. It's going up, out, and over, straight over the sight screen for six. That was a mere flick by young Jaden Roberts. He had to be at one stage there, but it actually went up and over the sight screen. This thing has gone over the fence as well. So a little delay. The long on is concerned that it's out of his reach. Long off is mid-off is going back now. Are they going to climb the fence, or will the umpire be issuing another ball? I think he's saying he needs to go either through a gate or over the fence. He's gone to a gate, I think. Doesn't seem to be open as the rain is in fact down. The umpires have drawn the stumps. The groundsman is now on his way, a little belatedly, and it's going to be a while before he can get things happening, which is a big concern because it's very, very dark here now at Dallas Road. The showers are coming very heavy because it's